Top 5 Motherboards. Are you looking for the? In this video we will look at 5 of the top motherboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. ASUS ROG Maximus Z790 Hero Wi-Fi 6E LGA 1700, Intel 14TH, 13TH and 12TH Gen, ATX Gaming Motherboard, PCIe 5.0 DDR5 20 plus 1 power stages, 2.5 GB LAN, Bluetooth V5.2, 2x Thunderbolt 4 ports, 5x M.2, Thunderbolt 4/USB 4. Intel LGA 1700 socket, ready for 13th and 12th Gen Intel Core processors and Windows 11, support PCIe 5.0 and DDR5. Intelligent control, ASUS exclusive tools including AI overclocking, AI cooling 2, AI networking, GameFirst 6, and two-way AI noise cancellation for easy configuration. Robust power solution, 20 plus 1 teamed power stages rated for 90A, ProCool 2 power connectors, microfine alloy chokes and premium metallic capacitors. Optimized thermal design, VRM heatsinks plus integrated aluminum I/O cover, high conductivity thermal pad, triple M.2 heatsinks and dual with embedded backplates, and ROG water cooling zone. High performance networking, onboard Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth version 5.2, Intel 2.5 gigabits Ethernet, and ASUS LAN guard. Power and performance. 20 plus 1 power stages, 90A each, robust VRM design maintaining stability even with high-end CPUs like i9-13900K. Chip designed for serious overclocking and next-gen CPU support. Memory and storage. Supports up to 128GB DDR5 at 7800 plus MT/S, XMP/AEMP2. 5 times M.2 slots, 3 onboard PCIe 4.0 and 2 more via bundled Hyper M.2 card, 1 PCIe 5.0 slot. Expansion and connectivity. 2 times PCIe 5.0 times 16 slots, X16 or X8/X8, plus 1 times PCIe 4.0 times 4 slot via M.2 card. 2 times Thunderbolt 4, Type-C, rear I/O, 40 gigabits per second bandwidth, supports external displays and fast storage. USB front panel 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C, 20 gigabits per second, QC4 plus charging. Networking and audio. Intel 2.5 gigabits Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6E built-in. Supreme FX ALC 4082 audio codec with ESS quad DAC, exceptional onboard audio. Build quality and cooling. Heavy VRM heatsinks, integrated I/O cover, chipset and M.2 thermal solutions included. Rich header options, fan/PWM, water cooling, flow, temp sensors, pump, Q-code LED, PCIe/M.2 Q release buttons, and flex key. Criticisms and considerations. Number 10 GBE, despite premium price tag, $630 MSRP. Some report overvoltaging by default, disabling ASUS MC and adjusting power limits recommended. Best paired with 2 times DIMMs, e.g., 2x16GB kits, heavy 4DIMM setups may be less reliable. Verdict. This board shines for extreme overclocking and power delivery, extensive PCIe 5.0 expansion, fast storage, and multiple high-speed I/O, premium audio, build quality, and feature-rich design. Consider your needs. Yes, if you're pushing Intel i9, want Thunderbolt, high-speed memory, and strong overclocking support. Maybe not, if you want 10 gigabits networking or are building with lots of RAM sticks, cheaper boards may fit better. Number 2. AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D plus ROG Crosshair X870 Hero, the world's fastest gaming processor, built on AMD Zen 5 technology and next-gen 3D V-Cache. 8 cores and 16 threads, delivering plus 16% IPC uplift and great power efficiency. 96 MB L3 cache with better thermal performance versus previous gen and allowing higher clock speeds, up to 5.2 GHz. Ready for advanced AI PC, designed for the future of AI computing, with the power and connectivity needed for demanding AI applications. AMD AM5 socket, ready for AMD Ryzen 9000 and 8000 and 7000 series desktop processors. Intelligent control, ASUS exclusive AI overclocking, AI cooling 2, AI networking, and AEMP to simplify setup and improve performance. Architecture, Zen 5 with 3D cache. Cores/threads, 8 cores/16 threads. Cache, massive L3 cache, 3D cache, ideal for gaming. Socket, AM5. Memory support, DDR5 only. PCIe support, PCIe 5.0. TDP, 120W, lower than most Intel i9 CPUs. Strengths: best-in-class gaming performance, beats or matches i9-14900K in most titles. Low power draw and heat output. Excellent latency due to large L3 cache. Number 3. Gigabyte Ultra Durable X670 Gaming XAXV2 Gaming Desktop Motherboard AMD X670 Chipset Socket AM5 ATX 5-year warranty AMD AM5 socket, supports AMD Ryzen 7000 series processors. 5-year warranty. DDR5 compatible, for *DIMMs with AMD Expo and Intel XMP memory module support. Commanding power design, twin 14+2+2 phases digital VRM solution. Advanced thermal design and M.2 thermal guard, to ensure VRM power stability and M.2 SSD performance. Model overview. Chipset/socket AMD X670/AM5 supports Ryzen 7000 and 8000 series CPUs. Form factor, standard ATX. Warranty, 5-year standard manufacturer coverage. Power and performance. VRM, 12+2+1 phases, solid for stable power delivery, capable of handling Ryzen 5 Ryzen 9 CPUs. Cooling, heat sinks over VRMs and chipset to aid sustained performance under load. Memory and expansion. RAM, supports up to DDR5 speeds, typically 6400 MHz plus when overclocked, up to 128 GB via 4 DIMM slots. PCIe slots. 1x PCIe 5.0x16 for next-gen GPUs. 1x PCIe 4.0x16 X4 electrically. Additional PCIe 4.0x1 slots for expansion cards. Storage. M.2 NVMe. 2x PCIe 4.0x4 M.2 slots, one with thermal guard. SATA. 4x SATA 3 ports for SSDs, HDDs, or RAID configurations. Connectivity. Networking. Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.2 via onboard module. 2.5 gigabits Ethernet LAN, fast wired connectivity. USB ports, rear and front panel. USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C, 20 gigabits per second. Multiple USB 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second, and Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second, ports. Extras and build features. Audio, high-quality codec with audio capacitors for better sound clarity. RGB, ARGB plus RGB headers for customizable lighting. BIOS, dual BIOS flashback capability, easy updates and recovery. Other features. Q-Flash Plus, Flash BIOS without CPU. Smart fan headers with thermal sensor support. Number 4. ASUS ROG Maximus Z890 Hero BTF Z890 LGA1851 ATX Motherboard, hidden connector design, advanced AI PC ready, 22+1+2+2 stages, DDR5, Wi-Fi 7, 2.5G LAN, 6XM.2, PCIe 5.0, Thunderbolt 4, USB Type-C, AIOC ready for advanced AI PCs. Designed for the future of AI computing, with the power and connectivity needed for demanding AI applications. Intel LGA1851 socket, ready for Intel Core Ultra processors, Series 2. Hidden connector design, delivers an unprecedented level of cable management to PC DIY enthusiasts. Graphics card high power slot, compatible with the graphics card high power Goldfinger on the ASUS BTF graphics card, delivering up to 600 watts through the motherboard. Exclusive AI technologies, ASUS AI Advisor, AI overclocking, AI cooling 2 and AI networking 2 to simplify setup and improve performance power delivery and cooling. VRM configuration, 22+1+2+2 power stages with premium 110 stages, excellent for overclocking high-end CPUs. Heatsinks, large aluminum heatsinks on VRM, chipset, and M.2 slots with thermal pads and active cooling support. DIY-friendly, Q-Release, PCIe/M.2, BIOS flashback, clear CMOS, debug QLED panel. Memory support. Type, DDR5 only. Slots, 4 DIMMs. Max capacity, 256 GB. Max speed, supports OC speeds above DDR5-9000 with AEMP3 and NitroPath. Storage. M.2 slots. 3 times PCIe 5.0x4. 3 times PCIe 4.0x4. SATA ports, 4 times SATA 3. M.2 cooling, includes full-length M.2 heatsinks and M.2 power boost for high-power Gen 5 SSD stability. PCIe and expansion. 1 times PCIe 5.0x16 for GPUs, reinforced slot. 1 times PCIe 4.0x4. 1 times PCIe 4.0x1. All GPU and SSD slots feature Q release for easy removal. Networking and connectivity. Wi-Fi 7, 802.11b, with Bluetooth 5.4. Dual LAN. 1 times 5 gigabits Ethernet, Realtek. 1 times 2.5 gigabits Ethernet, Intel. USB and ports. Rear I/O. 2 times Thunderbolt 4/USB 4 Type-C, 40 gigabits per second, supports DP 1.4 pass-through. 4 times USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-A. 4 times USB 3.2 Gen 1. Front panel I/O. 1 times USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2 Type-C, 20 gigabits per second plus 30W charging. Multiple USB 3.2 Gen 1 in 2 headers. Video outputs, 1 times HDMI 2.1 plus DP pass-through via Thunderbolt. Number 5. ASUS ROG Crosshair X870E Hero AMD ATX Motherboard, 18+2+2 power stages, DDR5, PCIe 5.0 next-gen GPU support, 5M.2, Wi-Fi 7, USB 4, AI overclocking. Power and cooling. Power stages, 18+2+2 teamed, 110 stages, excellent for overclocking Ryzen 9 CPUs. Cooling. Massive VRM heatsinks with fin stack and heat pipes. Full-length M.2 heatsinks, some active-cooled. Backplate for rigidity and thermal assistance. Memory, RAM.